Show up, you thing. Eh.
It takes it a minute. Don't worry too much.
Oh, there it is. Right. I got it. Right. Boop. How's the throat doing?
Much better. Thank you.
Okay. That's there.
And there's the office.
Right. Put it there for you.
Thank you.
Office time. There we go.
Hello, Simon, and hello, everyone, and welcome. If I sound a little strange, that's because I have chugged some, that's because I've just practically inhaled some anti-cough lozenges. Now, I suppose there should be an explanation for what the frick is going on here.
Yes.
Basically, we decided, you know what? Let's draw something cute. And also
Cute.
slightly heart crushing.
Yes. Because we all need more.
So what we ended up going with is Takis being reunited with his son of a. They're both satyrs, okay?
Yes.
Is Spyro. I will get that wrong a lot through this. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
Is Spyro being reunited with his darling wife, who, funnily enough, is also named Clio. We've decided to prevent things from getting awkward. It's a IOEO kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
There's also the fact that Spyro's Clio is a satyr instead of a human.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Being reunited with his wife and their little boy.
Yes. One of the few things that Spyro dreams of doing.
Is going home.
Yes. The only thing he wants to figure out is where home is.
Oh, right, because he is challenged that way.
Yes. He struggles with maps and just anything to do with directions. If you think it's bad him trying to follow directions, imagine him trying to give them.
Ooh. I just got the mental image and no thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, since this is your character's sort of happiest moment,
Yes.
Why don't you tell us some more about why don't you tell us about the other two characters involved in this, Cleo and the little boy whose name I'm going to say wrong.
Like us.
That's why it's like one letter off the name of Takis's like fish girlfriend.
Which is hilarious because I never anticipated that was going to be what happened.
It's one letter off the name of the fish girlfriend, which I will draw those two together eventually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Lycus is a secondhand name, technically. because it's the name of his little brother. When his little brother died, he, let's just say,
Did not take it well.
Yeah, he took it as well as you'd think a poor satyr who just lost a family member would take it.
Badly. The word you're
Yeah.
looking for is badly.
Basically. Ended up doing his sentence for his part in the
Incident.
incident that caused his death and a few others. And yeah, Spyro pretty much kind of became sort of distant from everyone, including Clio.
Who was a friend of the family.
Yeah. She took pity on him, would often bring him food when he needed it, because he was constantly stuck inside a shed, basically.
It's like, guard the thing. When do I come out? You don't.
He did. He came out once a week, basically. But they would send food up to him, and the person who would do that would be Clio.
And the two eventually caught the feelings.
Yes. Caught the feelings. Things happened. And then they realized, oh great, we're pregnant. So Spyro did the most honorable thing in his mind at that time. He married her in secret.
And then the thing he was asked to guard got up and walked off.
On the day of his son's birth.
Which was awkward.
Mm-hmm. So he had to make a choice. Does he run off and leave everyone behind? Does he,
let this thing go and potentially get it even more hit?
Basically. It's one of those, hey, I very nearly was executed. I don't want to rile up the elders any more than I already have. Oh, great, the only reason why I'm here at this moment is now walking away.
Proceeds to run after it, and for anyone concerned, Spyro has gotten in touch with his wife since then.
Yes.
It was via his use of the new sending magic, and she about tore him a new butthole.
She did, but mostly because she didn't realize how far away he'd gotten.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure Spyro is one of those people who couldn't navigate his way out of a wet paper bag.
He cannot.
And I'm like, man cannot navigate, can he? No, he can't. Well, you're being honest.
Which is the reason why he ridiculously wants you to come back with him, because he actually might know the way back.
Right. There's just one little issue, though.
Mm-hmm.
Plot.
Yeah, plot, and Jude probably doesn't particularly want to go back to the Vale. Not that he spent much time in there anyway.
Yeah. But I imagine if it's phrased as, hey, look, Jude, I know you don't like going there, but I really, really need to see my son.
Mm-hmm.
Can he navigate on a straight road? Well, we somehow lost him on the way from Macros to Melitus, so...
Yeah. In fact, the way that it turned out, what happened was they went to this old hag's shack, if I remember correctly.
We went to an oracle's shack. She wasn't a hag.
Okay, sorry, my bad. An oracle's shack. She kicked Spyro outside because
He was being
he
a
was
weirdo.
he was trying to be kind of nice, actually. He was
Well, you know what they say about good intentions.
true. So he was forced outside.
and he just
Went to go. I think
and
he
he
went looking for apples. I think.
and he wandered right the fuck off, and the party figured, he'll find his way back to us. much, 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 much later.
Spyro, I followed the mountain path up the mountain. Why did you go up the mountain? I don't know. I thought you went that way.
We went to Mellet. We went back to Akros, you dumpcoff. That's down the hill.
I didn't. Then I lost the path, and then lions, and then a cave.
How does your wife allow you to leave? Did your wife know you were leaving the house?
Mm. Well, this is the thing. I'm pretty sure he would have sent word to her via someone he trusted to let her know, hey, listen, my job's walking away. I'm so sorry I can't be here with you.
My job's on the move.
I will be back as soon as humanly possible, thinking it was only going to take 2 hours. Months later.
Months later, my wife is going to kill me. Yeah, Spyro, he is, as much as we love him, he is a directionally challenged soul.
He is.
He tries, bless him.
I'm not as bad as Spyro, but I have had occasions where I've walked out of a house and couldn't quite recall where I was standing on that
Couldn't he
road.
have just brought you? Well, that's the thing. How responsive was Jude to being spoken to when he first booted back up?
He just kept walking in one direction, hoping that I
So,
would leave him alone.
so getting Jude to go to the elders was kind of a fool's errand.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna give Spyro and Clio two different horn types.
Makes sense.
His are gonna go straight back, kind of like an ibex,
Mm-hmm.
and this does a fantastic job of hiding that he's busted one of them,
Yes.
which his wife will have a cow at him for later.
I know, because it was her favourite horn to hold. I'm only joking.
And meanwhile, his wife has ones that curl down around her ears like a ram.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, I always saw her that way.
And as for the little boy, well, his haven't come in yet.
He got the stumps.
Yeah, he has little nubbins.
I got the nubbins.
How go those talks with your landlord about getting a kitten?
Oh well. Hopefully soon. I hope.
Little rounded nubs.
How did he bust his horn? He didn't bust it, an eagle flew into it.
And it broke as a result.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
so
did a
it's,
flyby.
yeah, so it's one of those, I didn't break it.
Mm-hmm.
Then what did, smart guy? An eagle? Son of a...
It was a giant bird. Then I got attacked by another giant bird. But these ones were metal. In my opinion, I do think that Spyro doesn't understand exactly what it He doesn't realize that it's a flying reptile. He believes it's a bird.
Great. That's just great to know for the future.
Because Spyro considers anything that can fly a bird. After all, harpies are technically bird women.
Spyro. If I open up the top of Spyro's skull, will a moth fly out?
Mm. Maybe a compass in the wrong direction.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not using like perfectly straight lines for Spyro's hair. I just in my head, his hair is like most satyrs is just wavy or curly as all get out.
Oh yeah, curly and incredibly hard to control.
Most satyrs probably keep it cut short for that exact reason.
Spyro does not, because of the fact it hides the scar at the back of his neck, on the back of his neck.
And now for the little guy.
Just gonna have little tufts. Oh, he's so cute. The funny thing is, you did forget to screen share with me.
Son of a sea biscuit.
Oh dear.
Pardon us.
Right, there we go. I see everything. There we go.
Yep. Now, oh. Because his hair kind of parts around the ear. Yeah, he might mistake the flying members of the Astoria party for birds.
Oh yeah, no, I established that last time. I think I was like, birds. All of them are birds. Technically, that's a bat. Bird.
3 days later, why is the moth one following me?
You adopted her, didn't you? Yes. What of it? Daddy lamb, daddy lamb, daddy lamb. I hear her. She's dipped by.
Yeah, it's just comedy.
Yeah.
Also, was it just me or when the husband was voicing Cleo, did he give her a Takis why the the married one that's not cursed?
Mm.
Was it just me, or did he give her like a very, very strong New Jersey type accent?
He did. He did. He did. It was. I guess it's one way to differentiate the two.
Yeah.
Don't ask me what my brain did there. The word differentiate
Just
completely.
did not.
It couldn't compute.
Yeah. Just a nope.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and Spyro might have gained the fear of birds as well. Just an FYI.
I would
Just
not.
slightly.
I would not be surprised.
The amount of birds that have attacked him recently, it's been disconcerting.
Yeah, she. Miss Moth went a little scary when we outlined what exactly a cursed item could do.
Oh boy. Saying that though, Spyro does have a brain on him. It just doesn't always
Engage.
yeah, it doesn't always engage in the fastest speed frame rate. It gets there.
He has a brain, it's just on dial-up.
Yeah. And sometimes it takes a couple of reboots before it actually kicks in properly.
Yeah, at least the scale has been destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to figure out what to dress this little creature in. Aside from just like drawing the cuffs for like a little onesie or something.
Mm.
Actually, that's too cute to pass up on.
Yes. And there's that other little tidbit as well with Clio. Clio does know about Jude. To the point where Clio actually sent Jude and Spyro while they were off travel Christmas gifts.
Or like the Theros equivalent of Christmas, which is
Yeah.
disturbingly a holiday devoted to Farika.
Yes. Yes.
Don't
Scarily enough.
don't think about it too hard.
No. Yeah. So Jude got their wizardy garb, and Spyro got a new shirt, which is the shirt that he's been
Wearing.
wearing and mending constantly.
Because he knows she'd kill him if it got destroyed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. No, I feel that is gonna be the case. Everyone in the party's gonna be going, let's have one. And then there's just Jude and Aslan in the corner just going, we got one. Mark. Meow.
It's like, we have one! Meow!
His name is Spark.
Yeah, the thing is, though, given some things that are going to be showing up in the immediate foreseeable future regarding Ava,
Mm-hmm.
who she chooses to have kids with is actually a matter of some vague concern.
Yeah. If it's the love of her life, then oh boy.
Political incident, ahoy! Especially if it's one of those instances where it's like DNA hit copy paste.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, what a cute little child. Who's the father? Crickets.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest fears that Byro had when he was leaving.
Well, the crickets are because it's like, I don't want it. I don't feel like causing an international incident today. Doo-da, doo-da.
True.
And
Yeah, no.
Spyro, you've described him as a redhead, right?
Yeah, he orange. He orange.
Like this orange?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. So odd.
Yeah, very odd, especially for satyrs. Satyrs are usually brown haired, but
Yeah, satyrs
thought it
usually have very, very dark. Oh, so Aslan multiclassed into a wildfire druid, and one of the things that wildfire druids get is a little wildfire spirit.
yeah.
This is how we got Spark.
And And Spark is adorable, and he roasts Toro, so he is Spyro's favorite friend.
Yeah, Spark is essentially a lion cub made of fire.
And yes, if you're wondering, I did make the pun. Huh, I knew there was a spark in your relationship.
And because red hair's a recessive thing, the little boy takes after. The little boy takes after daddy. No, takes after mummy in terms of hair color.
Yep. Yeah, because I remember one Clio was blonde, and I think that was Takis's, and I said that mine was going to be different.
Yeah, so dark hair like that will work and be less traumatizing for all parties involved.
Yeah.
Blue eyes, that was the trait. Blue eyes.
Oh, yeah. He's got blue. Yeah,
The
Spyro's
Clio
got
that's bound to Takis has blue eyes.
I think, if I remember correctly, I think when me and Lava were talking, I think we said green for her. I think.
Yeah, that's Spark. Yeah, Spark is just a little bundle of cuteness that has done wonders, I tell you, for the party's morale a lot of the time because he's just so cute.
And cuddle. Wunderbar.
Mumsy, are you all right?
I was just doing a Stitch impression. I'm fine.
I hope that Ava and her love. Yeah, a big hope for me is that they are able to be together beyond just Ava sneaking over to see him every chance she gets.
Spyro will forever help in the name of love.
I entirely believe that if Ava so much as sneezes about elopement, Takis and Spyro will be on board to help.
Yes.
Meanwhile,
Spyro will be like, I have done this. I have experience.
meanwhile, Cadmus is quietly sinking further into alcoholism.
Come on, brother, help us out with the wedding. No, I don't want to be a part of it.
I don't want to be a part of this diplomatic incident.
Do you know the kind of paperwork you would make me do? The paperwork. Think of the paperwork.
I think we've given Cadmus like paperwork-induced PTSD.
Yeah, I think we have.
Yeah, it would be really nice if they were able to be together.
Spyro would fight for their rights
Yeah,
to love each other.
Yeah, the entire party would probably help out on that front.
Because I know you were talking about it with Crow yesterday, and him being like, well, how am I going to be there? Tauros, you're officiating.
It's just like, why am I here? You're the officiant, you dumpcoff. And for complementary things and have nice sort of mirroring, I think I'll put Clio in something reddish.
Oh, we forgot about his mustache.
That mustache is creepy.
I know. Good thing I forgot. Good thing that I kind of asked. I did say to Lava, do you think that Cleo would Spyro to shave his mustache the second he got home?
Yes.
So we'll probably say that that's what happened.
Yeah. Hell, she probably held him down with the straight razor and did it herself.
Yeah, he isn't that strong. It very well could have happened that way. Just
We can't ask the Iroh. Well, it depends on how nicely we ask. And if we don't tell her it's an elopement party.
Well, yeah, we just can't tell her that where Ava is from. That's the only thing we can't tell me.
Yeah, that's like we can tell. We can tell.
If to be fair, if we did tell her that she's a champion of Iroas, she would be.
Yeah, it might be. Things might go a bit less Deus Volt noises.
Mm-hmm.
I figured I'd darken up the horns a little bit on the little guy so they stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, we're not sure if she'd even agree to be an officiant.
Mm-hmm. She might be too busy.
Deal
Splitting skull.
splitting skulls, keeping Cadmus from bucking his paperwork.
Yeah.
Because you know he's probably been sorely tempted.
Yeah. Especially by the third pile that came in. He's just like, she's there like, are you going to throw them? Just slowly holding them, just grabbing them up. No, Murdrin. No, Murdrin. I'm doing the paperwork, Murdrin. Yes, Murdrin.
Yeah, because I imagine she is kind of scary for him.
Mm-hmm. The only party member who hasn't met her is Spyro, and I'm not too sure how Spyro would react.
Spyro would probably be very excited to meet her.
Yes. This is the woman that our clumsy oaf came from. Yeah, don't say that out loud, Spyro.
Spyro, stop talking, Spyro. Spyro, shut up. It'll be like it'll be kind of like when Ava goes to see her dad when they return to Akros. It's just like, now I need you all to be on your best behavior. Spyro, please don't talk.
Bye.
Assuming Ava doesn't just look at the situation and go, "Yeah, I'm gonna fly solo for this one." Nothing you get.
It depends on how much trouble we get into just walking into Akros.
Yeah.
If Aslan starts causing a diplomatic incident and Jude gets involved, which then forces Spyro to get involved. And then Takis is just like, guys, no. You'll just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna sneak away for about 3 hours. So
To go talk to my dad. Now, I do say this, and I fully believe that the letter Ava gave to Captain Hippolyta did reach her dad.
Right.
The issue is just how he took said letter.
That is true.
Because that's the bit we don't know. Given that apparently there are going to be people we're going to meet soon who are tied to Ava's dad, probably not well.
Yeah, no, we just got to make him look sparkly.
Right, because he's a Nyxborn and they're supposed to look like sparkly jackasses when shadows fall on them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just doing it on the shadows because I value my sanity.
Fair enough. We'll say that it's more on the lines of Spyro's using a spell, but he can't really do much about the shadows.
Yeah. He's using a spell so he doesn't look quite like a walking epilepsy trigger.
Yeah. Because he's usually rainbow. when in sunlight and
Yeah,
in darkness.
yeah, it's like
You have
when Ava's
stars.
introducing people to the party, it's like the walking seizure trigger is Spyro. Don't ask him for directions anywhere. He probably can't find his own rump with both hands and a map.
He goes, I can find my rump, thank you. Grabs hold of his knee very slowly. Not your rump, Spyro. Fuck.
Wrong bit, Spyro. Son of a. It was just like, you see the bit I deal with?
Father, how's the whiskey? Me and him are going to become very acquainted by the end of the evening.
It's just so... Dad. The man I love dearly, and the one who has influenced my life in several ways.
What do you want, honey?
I require alcohol.
Do you want me to just throw them outside? I could just imagine that.
No, they'd come back.
Tauros pipes up. Like an affliction of Farika will be at her side.
Tauros, for the love of all that is sacred, shut up!
Please, Tauros. I don't ask for much.
Now, because the Nyxborn trait is hereditary, there is a chance this little bugger is one as well.
Yeah.
Now, hereditary Nyxborn don't have the same lifespan issue that handmade Nyxborn do.
Yeah.
Basically, Nyxborn, some of them, under service to certain gods, once they fulfill the purpose the god made them for, they just kind of
die. They just die and just disappear back to the Nyx that they came from.
Yeah, but hereditary Nyxborn, i.e. people who are Nyxborn because their dad was a Nyxborn, for example, do not have that problem. They lead full, normal lifespans.
I will say, in Spyro's mind, once he figures out what his task is and does it, he believes he is going to die. Which is the reason why he wants to get back home to the Vale as soon as humanly. Just then he could at least take one look at his son.
Before... Oh, that doesn't look good. Just so he can look at his boy before fate takes him.
Yeah, basically.
It's like, why are you here? I want to see my kid before I die. You what? Oh god. That was not a smart decision. Let's just fix that really quickly here. Boop.
Oopsie doopsie.
Boop. Yeah, I saw what it was. I was just like, nope.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Clio worked at the local inn as well, which is the reason why she was getting Spyro food.
Yeah, she probably also, as a result, she's probably also the one who gets the post for most of the Vale.
Yeah.
Therefore, there is no delay between the letter from Jude arriving in the Vale and Clio getting it.
Yeah.
And when Spyro finally reads one of the missives Jude has sent, it's like, she's never going to let me leave the house.
To be fair, if anyone's about that, so Cleo asked Jude to pretty much write down everything that goes on, and Jude took that to being every single time Spyro kills himself. When Spyro does anything stupid, or any random battle report. So when Spyro reads them, oh boy, the anxiety it's going to cause knowing that this is what is being sent to his wife.
It's like,
Oh yeah,
I'm going to die.
yes. If the traveling doesn't kill me and the creatures that we face don't kill me, my wife most certainly will.
Well, while that's kind of true, I don't want to force my husband into picking a certain way for the story to come out.
Yeah.
If those two do get a happy ending together, that's great, but I want it to feel like it's something that they've earned.
Yeah, rather than it was something given to you out of pity. Exactly.
Yeah. And I want it to be something Ava's earned.
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, by the end of this mess, she will have.
She'll be grabbing that man's collar, going, "We are going somewhere. Where are we going? Married. What?"
Gilligan cut to poor Cadmus just going, not again.
Cadmus. Cadmus is just sitting in his office and he goes, "Something terrible has happened." He doesn't know what, he doesn't know where, but he knows something bad has happened.
A little bit later, he gets he gets something in the mail. You are cordially invited to.
Spyro's standing there. "So what are you going to RSVP?" "I am not going, Spyro." "Come on, brother, please do it for your brother from another mother."
Well, there's also the fact that
We don't
Menelaus
have a
is his.
mother.
There's also the fact that Menelaus is his cousin.
Yeah. He's just like, "We don't have a mother, Spyro." "I know." "Please, bump my fist."
I'm not touching you. Why? Your accursedness might be contagious.
Spyro bursts out crying. "Do brothers have to hurt you so?"
Gilligan cut to Ava just going, Iroas, give me patience, for if you give me strength, I'm gonna choke somebody.
Iroas, "Hey, give me strength. I might choke my son in the minute. Fucking hell."
Yeah, Menelaus. I'll have it written down somewhere. But yeah, Ava will do what she must to see if they'll be able to be together.
Mm-hmm. And Spyro will bribe anyone who will help.
I get the
With
feeling.
music.
I get the distinct feeling that anybody he asks for help is going to look at him like he's some sort of space alien. Like, you want us to help
Well,
you
yeah.
do what?
Well, of course they're going to look at him like a space alien. He is a walking, he's a walking, talking epileptic seizure waiting to happen.
Yeah, somebody is going to look at him and just flop.
Spyro, oh no,
Are they
my
okay?
cursed body has caused this.
Are they okay? Blah, 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 blah. They'll be fine.
While they're doing a Magikarp impression.
I know I shouldn't laugh at that, but good God.
Oh dear.
But yeah, it is a thing that the party is gonna have to address at some point.
Mm-hmm. The weird thing is, I don't think this is the thing about the Veil that I recently found out, and I wish I played into it more. Apparently, it's summer all year round.
In the Vale.
Yeah, the seasons don't affect the Veil. It's constantly in that sort of state of spring and summer.
Have we returned? We have not returned to Melitus yet.
No.
We will, but we have not yet.
No, we're not returning to Melitus for a while. Ava has. I think the next arc is Europe.
Well, the next arc is going to be us going to places we shall not name.
Voldemort's castle. Yes.
Yeah, and then we are going to have to go back to Melitus to get some answers about what the f- happened to Clio.
Yeah. Definitely.
And
Personally, this is my personal opinion. I don't think her father had much to do with it. I think he on that she was going to a convent. I am 95% certain that that's what he thought was going to happen. I'm pretty sure he had no idea what they were going to do to her.
right. It's just one of those where like it's hard to tell.
Hmm.
It's hard to tell because we don't know.
Mm.
Like we don't know if he knew, what he knew, when he knew it.
Yeah.
Not a castle. Oh, hi, Gray. Gray has come to roast you.
Yeah, I know. I know he doesn't live in a cart. I know he lived in a manor that was owned by his father.
We were having a funny.
Or actually, no, wait, it was his mother's family. His
Yeah.
father was the muggle who lived down the street. Yes, I
It
know.
was the muggle who lived down the street who got wizard roofied.
He did. By a love potion.
Yeah, but anywho, yeah, the little, yeah, just we're going to the place that shall not be named, and
Yeah.
we're gonna be dealing with that for a hot minute. Then we're gonna go back to Melitus, probably to get answers about some things the party's discovered.
We might have to go through Akros, though, to get there. That's the thing that popped through my head.
It depends on where we end up and how close we are to where.
Yeah, because if we are close to Akros, I think Spyro, in his wisdom,
The thing
knowing
is, the thing Ava needs to be in Akros for isn't until midsummer.
true,
That's still a
but
ways away.
Spyro might have picked up already that there is some issues with Ava's family going on, and he might go, "Why don't you go home and just
Visit.
visit?" Basically.
Let them know you're fine. Ava, my dad might not let me leave the house again. But I'll just sneak out. I've done it before and I'll do it again.
Spyro, hey, listen, when I get to the Vale, I think I'm going to be chained up by the wife and never allowed to leave.
We'll talk to her about it. Maybe she'll be reasonable.
Yes, I was going to say you're using your dancing channel, you. Yes, it's always good to use diversity since they're a dance group. I thought that was a good joke. Sorry. Sorry, Craig. Oh.
Yeah. The thing that surprises me, but then again it also doesn't, is the fact that is the fact that is the fact that Helia didn't intervene in Cleo's fate.
See, a part of me thinks that Helioid might have ordered it.
But that ritual is only known to servants of Farika. And even then, pardon my French here, but damn few.
You see, the only evidence that we have of Cleo having any kind of contact with the Temple of Parika was Phrixus.
So he might be involved.
Which is exactly what I think. That's what I think actually went down, personally. In my opinion, I think...
Here's my theory of the timeline of events. They get caught. Takis gets yeeted from the city.
Yeah. Agree.
Ava's dad... They've been stated several times to look a lot like each other. I'm gonna start looking that up.
Yes, it's true.
Cleo's dad goes to Phrixus and just vents about his troubles. And Phrixus goes and he says to Phrixus, "You guys have priesthood cloisters that are far from civilization, right?" Phrixus, "Yes." Him, "Great, can you take my daughter until she calms down?"
Phrixus. I sense an experiment on the wind.
Yes, because Clio was in training. Clio was in training to pick up her father's career path.
Yeah. War cleric, was it?
I don't know.
Because I think she was a war cleric of Helioid.
Or that's what she was in training for. But yeah, so and Phrixus, because as we've learned, Phrixus is up to some sketchy shit. And is entirely responsible for some of Jude's PTSD.
Oh yeah.
Might have taken because I doubt because and then he brings Clio out of the city to where the ritual occurred. The only question we have yet to answer is, was he involved? Like, did he have a direct hand in the ritual, or did he just hand her off?
You see, that's the thing that I think happened. I think he handed her off to Phrixus, who then handed her off to obviously the people who did it.
Right.
But I think that what happened between Phrixus and her father, I think he told him something on the lines of, "Yes, no, I know a convent somewhere way out in the Nessian woods," or something like that. And just said that she went there. Instead, she went the other way.
And had horrible things occur.
Yeah.
Either way, I think if we do encounter Cleo's dad, we are gonna have to stop Takis from committing a felony.
Oh yeah, Spyro will also be just as bad, being a father himself, thinking that the one thing you should never do is to actively put your child in harm's way. Not saying anything about Spyro there, but you know.
He's trying, bless him.
Yeah, I think it's more one of those, his past experiences have taught him this thing. He now believes this with a full heart, basically.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be interesting because we're going to be dealing with a lot of things in these areas.
Mm-hmm. I think, if anything, the Ava's Hurt Me arc, as by the way, I love the fact that it's called the Hurt Me arc.
Well, we picked it up from Felix looking Lava dead in the eye and going, "Hurt me."
Yeah, I remember that. That was so funny.
And then he obliges.
Yeah. Lava just does a John Cena. You sure about that? Just comes tearing through a wall. You sure about that? Yeah, no. Yeah, it's no. I think if anything, I wouldn't think that it would prevent her. I think it would probably force her more to, if
More
you know what I mean.
More towards him, because
Yeah.
Ava's Hurt Me arc, I wholeheartedly believe, is going to involve the loss of a lot of the people important to her.
Mm.
And a majority of the people important to her are in Akros and tied to Akros.
Yeah.
The big one that concerns me is Fury Squadron, because they are explicitly stated to have been going to Phoberos, which is an active war zone, basically.
Yeah. Thank you, Gray. Yes, I remember. I remember
Yeah,
laughing my butt off.
yeah, that's an oh dear.
I think one of these days Spyro is going to have one of those moments where it's going to be and his name is John as he comes barreling through some. Wait, he kind of did, but that was for cake.
Spyro is a mess of a. Spyro is a disaster of a person.
Yeah, he is, but he's also fairly whole.
He's doing the best he can, bless him.
Mm-hmm.
As we say in the American South, bless his heart. which is just polite speak for there's something wrong with you.
There's something wrong with him, but look at him. Look at him go. He's trying.
He's trying, bless him. Yeah, Abe. Yeah, the jacking controller and doing his best. Gray,
Yeah.
that's mean.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's true though. That is true though. That has been things that has been going through Spyro's mind
yeah.
a lot.
I think Ava's. If anything, I think her Hurt Me arc is, if anything, going to reduce the number of ties she has to Akros.
Mm.
She's
It very well could be that everyone that you love is destroyed and there's no trace of them whatsoever. And because the fact you've now a soldier without a home, Meletus would be like a safe sanctuary almost for you.
because there's someone she knows there.
Yeah. They do. They to be fair, Gray has just got this natural way
Of just roast.
Yeah, this is the thing. Gray is the best roaster. That came out really weird.
Anyway, but yeah, just if anything, Ava's Hurt Me arc is going to involve the loss of Fury Squadron.
Mm.
Because they are one of her biggest ties to Akros.
Yeah.
Like, she's trying to get all this cleared up before her leave runs out so she can get back to being with them, because they are, in a way, a second family. And
Mm.
the ability and just the not. Well, first up,
Mm.
if they die, there is going to be Ava going, I'm gonna go commit some vengeance, and Spyro going, oh no.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be the first thing Spyro sort of try. It's not the fact that he's gonna try and stop Ava. It's more, he probably won't be able to stop her from doing it. But
Probably
he
the
would
only
try.
person who could physically stop Ava from doing anything is King Toros.
Maybe Aslan.
Maybe.
I could just imagine Spyro just sort of grabbing hold of her ankle. Just don't go, please. She's like, just dragging him along the floor. He's like, she's really strong. I don't know how to stop her.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those where it's just like, what is she gonna do? Yeah, it's like, after the vengeance,
Mm-hmm.
might sell them out just to prove a point. The thing is, that's given where Phobos is and what the primary opponent is, that's highly unlikely. But unlikely doesn't mean impossible.
Are you talking about Gauche from Black Clover by any chance there, Simon?
He probably is.
Because, yeah, I do admit, Gauche has done something fairly similar. This is the sister-loving mirror magic used, by the way.
You need therapy.
Yeah.
And maybe
The chronic
Jesus.
nose.
You need therapy and maybe religion.
Yeah, no, he gets nosebleeds, but it's when he shows any kind of affection to cares about, not just his sister, but his sister is the one that he talks about the most.
Nope.
But the
I
only
mean,
reason
the parties. We've also joked about like Ava's introducing the party to everyone, to her parents, and then she goes like to the bathroom or something, and then like Ava's dad tries to like bribe them to just fuck off and never come back.
and I remember saying that Spyro would definitely cause a scene.
Just be as extra as physically possible for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, but yeah, just if that is the case, and like that is what happened, and Ava's dad was involved, I wholeheartedly do believe she could not forgive him.
Yeah. No, it's interesting.
Because while Ava does have the capacity to forgive a lot of things, she has her limits.
Oh yeah. We've noticed that your limits when it comes to emotional distress have been slowly wearing down this campaign.
Yeah, like, entirely because she is dealing with a lot of shit.
Basically. I think the reason why Spyro would advise you to go back to see your parents is because he believes that would help with your stress,
Cue it not helping.
which would then lead into Spyro to try and help. But you see that fire over there? That was what that caused. Spyro. Oh.
Yeah. And it's not the party itself that's stressing Ava out. It's just everything she has to worry about now.
Yeah.
And to be fair to her, she's only had 2 emotional breakdowns.
Yeah, only 2.
That's still not great, though.
Someone asked me recently how many emotional breakdowns has Spyro had, and I went, before lunch? I went,
The latest Viva La Dirt League skit. What?
yeah.
I will have to find that later.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I will say Spyro's life is like a penalty shootout with Scott Sterling.
I'm not gonna ask what that means.
That means a penalty shootout, but every single time the ball gets fired, it hits him in the face.
Ooh. Just, ooh. That is just his life.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and I will say this, Ava will be able to restrain herself from doing anything rash if it turns out her dad was involved in Fury Squadron's demise. But suffice it to say, she will look her dad in the face and go, I cannot forgive you, you are not my dad. Because she likes, not just like, she loves her dad, as all children do. But a lot of the things involving their interactions are very tense because they have very similar personalities. It's one of those, you're very stubborn. I come by it honestly. Also, I'm still gonna go do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you don't! Watch me!
I will send you the Scott Sterling thing, because it was just so funny.
Right.
And I'll let you watch that later.
But, yeah. I doubt Ava's dad is gonna have anything to do with Ava's hurt me arc beyond just existing.
Mm-hmm.
But if he is involved as any kind of instigator, it ain't gonna be pretty.
Mm-hmm.
He's similar to Merge when it comes to her kids. Oh yeah. Why are you yawning? Isn't it morning for you? Yes, but I'm largely nocturnal. Ava being similar to Mergin. Ava is very similar to Mergin when it comes to the people she cares about. Doubly so for her future children.
We'll say that Spyro is fairly similar. He will do anything for his children. The only thing is, he's just not as imposing or as muscly
As he thinks he is.
Yeah, basically. He doesn't understand that the reason why Murdrin is a force to be reckoned with is because she is a 6 foot tall hulking bag of muscle and anger.
She's taller than Tauros.
Oh, blimey. So she must be, what, nearly 7 feet? Because he's about 6'10", isn't he?
He's 6'4" without the horns.
Ah, okay.
And his mum is bigger than he is.
Mm-hmm. Me.
Just stay quiet, like, oh no.
Spyro just hiding in a bush. We can still see you, Spyro. You're sparkling. Fuck.
And if Spyro complains that he doesn't look imposing enough to be able to scare off people who threaten his kids, Ava's just like, oh, we can fix that.
Spyro goes, what does that mean? Tauros goes, just walks up to him, puts his hand on his shoulder. Prepare to die. What?
Gilligan cut to basically a Crow and PT.
just a random rocky sort of slideshow of Spyro trying to run up some stairs and down them again.
And I was just like, come on. You can do this. Keep it moving.
You got this. Just 14 more miles to go. What?
Yeah. When it comes to push-ups time, Ava's just like, so with
Just do
Toro,
one.
yeah, just show me you know how to do one, okay?
Spyro tries it and busts a tooth.
Why are you like this?
Hell, I busted a tooth just by...
Smacking yourself in the mouth with a teacup.
Yeah. So, you know. By the way, it looks fantastic. This is by far one of Spyro's big dreams. Just sleeping with the family.
Yeah. Yeah, and just what and then Ava's just like sort of like, I think a Crow and PT will kill Spyro. Hopefully it won't. Like, Ava will see how badly he's doing. It's like, do you want me to adjust it for you?
Spyro. Just groaning and then just passing out. You're like, I might need to change the way I do this.
Brings him to Tauros. Please fix him.
Just put him somewhere warm and let him soak. Okay. He'll respond eventually.
Yeah. And Ava's just like, Ava's like, so I know it's like, I know a training you can do to become more physically imposing. Warning, it's going to be what I did to Tauros.
I just got this image of Tauros just leaning into Spyro, just going, buckle up, buttercup. He's like, what? Just, Ava just starts charging off ahead, and he's, whoa, oh no, ah! Go at your own pace, Spyro! What does that mean? Don't try and keep up with Ava, it will kill you.
At the end of it, Ava's just like, well, congratulations, you survived.
Spyro stops breathing. Oh no!
Tauros, please fix this.
All we did was go over that hill. It's a mountain, Ava. It's a hill.
It's a mountain. It's a big hill.
I think he's suffering from altitude sickness. I think he's just dying.
And, like, the only reason Ava doesn't do the sit on his back while he does push-ups thing is because I'm pretty sure Spyro is shorter than her.
He is. He's about an inch shorter than her. I think the whole...
Yeah, the horns give...
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she's just like... So I would do this exactly the way I did with Tauros, but I'm pretty sure you'd break if I sat on your back.
Spyro, thank you for your concern.
You're still doing the push-ups, though.
Aww.
How many do you want me to do? I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay. He finally reaches 10 after about an hour, and you're like, yeah, listen, I didn't think it would take you this long to do 10.
You're doing great, though.
Just sweat dripping off his
Everything.
glowing skin.
It's like, and you need a bath.
Don't you dare.
There's a river over there.
Picks him up and throws him in the water.
Yeah, anyways, I gotta let you go.
That's fine.
Thank you all for stopping by, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now!
Bye. Bye.